Hello, my name is Troy Austin. I'm with Cephas Partners. We're a private equity firm focused on investing in faith-driven business owners. The purpose of this presentation is to give you a brief overview of who we are, why we do what we do, and what we do. There are other presentations where I'll go into a lot more depth, but on this one, I'm going to try to go as quickly as possible so that I don't take up too much of your time. So, most people today will still focus on the Friedman doctrine of shareholder value. Business is about shareholder value. And while we do believe that profitability is extremely important, we believe that we need to focus on the inputs and the outputs are the result. Most private equity firms will spend some time or spend a great deal of time on the leadership team. And we think that's really important, but we think there's more to it than that. And we think even going below the leadership team and looking at the employees is of utmost importance in determining an organization, because an organization is made up of people, right? And God's in the people business. And really, if you think about why we do what we do, it's because God's in the people business. And if we're going to invest with kingdom value, then people are the ends, not the means. And while profit's important, we're not going to maximize profits at the expense of people. We gave a lot of thought when we were setting this up as to whether we were going to focus solely on Christian business owners. And while we think there are many, many non-Christian business owners who are out there doing great things, we decided to focus solely on Christian business owners. And the reason why is because we want to share that faith component with the business owner, because any investment that we make, we're going to be walking closely alongside these business owners. And so we want to make sure that we share this why of our Christian faith, because when things get hard, and they're always going to get hard, we want to be able to pray with this business owner. We want to be able to walk alongside them and really help them through the valley. By focusing on the people, this leads to greater engagement. And so we do believe that by having this focus, we have the greatest chance of having long-term value creation within these companies. And so over the last, well, not the last 15 years, but there's a 15-year study done from 1998 to 2013 within this book, the second edition of The Firms of Endearment by Raj Sisodia, that shows that if you do focus on people, there's a greater chance of having this long-term profitability. And so they compared purpose-driven companies, which are essentially these people-focused companies, to the S&P and to good to great companies. And the outperformance was 14 to 1 to the S&P, 6 to 1 to good to great companies. Also, we are in a work transition right now in the way we work. I mean, you guys have heard about the gig economy and the flex economy and whatever else we want to call it. I don't know what it's going to end up being called, but most investors and business leaders grew up in the scientific and industrial age and still subscribe to a top-down management theory. And now we have employees that are millennials, and they live in this environment where they expect flexibility. For the first time ever, Gallup has reported that what makes a good job is meaning and purpose, followed by growth and development, and then compensation. We believe this is a competitive advantage. We do not see many investors focused on people, or at least talking about that. And so we think there's opportunity here for us to identify these Christian business owners who do subscribe to these theories, and they don't want to hide the fact that they're, quote, loving their employees when they go to seek capital. And so we want to support them in that. So what exactly do we do? We really are seeking to invest in 3 to 5 companies at any given time. But we know that we're going to be looking at a lot of companies and investing in a few. Because of that, we know that there are also companies that we may not invest in that are great companies, and they are business owners who think like we think, and we want to be able to help them. So we provide advisory services to make introductions into the faith-driven investor community. We will help you prepare for a capital raise, whether that be for growth capital or for an exit. We'll also help on the buy side. If you are a faith-driven investor and you're looking for a company to invest in, we'd love to help you find one, and hopefully it's a fit for us and we can co-invest with you. On the consulting front, there are a couple of options, but I really want to focus more on the methodology. As you see in what you've seen so far, we're very people focused in everything we do. And so while we're trying to help you add value to your company, we're going to do that by focusing on your people. We prefer to come in and do at least a 6-month engagement, up to a 12-month engagement, depending upon what needs to be done. But allow me to at least go through and talk about some of the areas that we'll focus on. So, one of the areas is really looking at your evaluation analysis, finding out where you can add the most value to your company with the least amount of work. And then we'll center the people around whatever that effort is. In order to determine the right people, we use a proprietary system for hiring, for team building, and for mentoring. And we'll help you integrate this system into your company. Once you get the right people hired and they're in the right place, then we will work on a strategy using a system called results-based conversation. You're going to get the best ideas possible to then go and accomplish whatever it is that you need to accomplish to increase the value of your company. And the beauty of that is going through that process, not only are you going to get the best ideas, you're going to have buy-in from the farthest reaches of your organization. After that, we're going to provide you with a learning path for your employees to continue to learn after they're aligned, they're heading in the right direction. How do they continue to grow and learn? We have a book summary service and a customizable strategy that allows your employees to continue on that path. So hopefully you've seen something here today that you feel like can add some value to you or someone you know. If that's the case, we would love to hear from you. So please do reach out. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.